Hey girls, Kaylee here. So our makeup tutorial this week was inspired by the Capitol, and basically the whole thing going on with the Capitol is, my interpretation of it is that it's like 1930s and 40s on acid. So I wanted to take kind of the 1930s and 40s very glamorous kind of makeup and then put it on acid and do some really bright colors with it. So that's basically what I did. I really like this. Like, I don't necessarily know that I would wear all of these pieces together every day, but this eye is definitely wearable on its own, and you could probably do something similar to this lip as long as you kept everything else neutral and still wear it. So I hope you guys like this. I hope you try at least a couple of these techniques out, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye! We're going to start with Urban Decay 24/7 Slide On Eyeshadow Pencil in Clash. And just take that over the lid. I am a big fan of these cream eyeshadows if you haven't been able to tell, but you don't have to do this. You can just do this with a blue eyeshadow if that's all that you have, because this is a bright color that most people wouldn't have. And then just blend out the crease. But if you used a cream eyeshadow, you should go ahead and set it with the powder eyeshadow. And I'm using Turquoise from Estee Lauder because it's the color that I had that was closest to it. And then we're going to go ahead and deepen the crease just a little bit, and I'm going to use Naked from the Naked palette by Urban Decay, and just a little e.l.f. crease brush. And I'm just really gently sweeping that through the crease. This color is only slightly darker than my actual skin tone, which is what you want to go for. You want to go for a color that's only a little darker than your skin tone, just to barely add some dimension there. You don't want a whole lot of look, just enough to make it pop a little. Then take, if you have one, a blue or a deep blue eyeliner, and if you're using a gel liner, you can use a brush or just a pencil, and line your waterline. This one is by Physicians Formula, and it's for blue eyes, and I really like this eyeliner. So I'm just putting it in there to add a little bit of color, and then I'm going to take it over the top lid, and I'm actually going to give it a tiny little wing just to add some more shape to that look. So you can see I'm kind of pulling it out just a little tiny bit. It is like the tiniest of tiny baby wings. Then I'm taking this silver eyeliner and a angled brush, and this again is from Physicians Formula, and I'm just running that underneath the bottom lash. You can use eyeshadow for this. I just wanted to use the eyeliner because it stays better. Then I'm using my Revlon 3D Volume Mascara to add some depth or some length and voluminousness to my eyelashes, and some on my lower lashes as well. And then I'm going to brush my brows into place with my e.l.f. Clear Mascara. Obviously I like this product for my brows. And once I've done that, I'm going to create a really high arch with my eyebrow pencil. I did that by starting with the bottom of my arch and kind of pulling it up as far as I could, by making that line all the way up, the first line all the way up into my eyebrow, so that it kind of gives the illusion of a higher arch. And then kind of filling in my arch at a higher peak than it actually is to create that really full arched look that you get in like a retro makeup look. And then no retro look is complete without a bright lipstick. This is Revlon Lilac Champagne. So just apply that all over your lips. And then I wanted to pull a Effie trinket and use Midnight Cowgirl and throw that over the center of my lips. She had this kind of thing going on with the reaping, and I just kind of, like copying her, I guess. And I threw that over the center of my top lip as well. And then I used Clinique's Carefree Coral over my cheeks. I think this is a really great retro color. Like, coral is so perfect for that. And then I used this Lorac color. I don't know the actual name of it, but it's just kind of an orangey bronzer, which normally you kind of want to stay away from, but with this look it kind of worked. And I pulled that closer to the hollows of my cheeks. And that's it. I hope you guys like this. I hope you play around with some of the ideas from this. Oh, I also added some little self-adhesive rhinestones to the end of my eyebrows just to make it very capital E. So yeah, I hope you guys like this. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!